relief this summer. The water conservation order placed upon the area has been lifted. The order was installed during the 2011 drought. However, not everyone is happy. Some say the dangers of drought haven't been solved. KTBS 3's Craig Sims has more in tonight's Arklatex in-depth report.
Years after a drought left many in northwest Louisiana fearful of their water supplies, the Louisiana Conservation Commissioner amended a water conservation order enforced on South Caddo Parish. Residents, not industry, can use water more normally to do things like wash their cars and water their lawns. However, the area must now avoid a false sense of security.
I don't really see it going back to business as usual.
Red River Watershed Management Institute's Gary Hansen says water in the Carrizo-Wilcox Aquifer has returned to pre-2011 drought levels. Decreased use allowed the aquifer to return to more normal levels and prompted the state to ease back on the conservation order.
We're trying to show at this point is that we have been able to manage this. Some of that has been management by the individual people, by other industrial users.
Local water conservation activist Murray Lloyd believes differently. He says the parish, city, and state governments haven't done anything to protect residents in the event of another drought.
After 2 years of an emergency situation, we still don't have a strategy for how we're going to deal with this.
Lloyd says Caddo Parish's recent $400,000+ regional water district study, which Bossier Parish helped pay for as well, hasn't led to any action that helps South Caddo Parish. The plan introduces new surface water sources to supply both Caddo and Bossier. One plan calls for a new water treatment plant to be built along the Red River in South Caddo. It would provide plenty to areas struggling with well water.
That's the biggest need right now, because in the north, minus north of Bossier Parish, in the north, Vivian, Blanchard, Old City are taking care of their own business.
Caddo Public Works project manager Ken Ward says the water treatment plant's $50 million price tag is keeping it from being built and providing water to thirsty communities.
Obviously, that's not grown on trees anywhere, so we have to find ways to fund that project.
Ward says a private-public partnership is one option the parish would consider to generate the funds. Until then, Hansen urges homeowners to use water conservatively, even if the order has been amended. He says plants found in dry West Texas have managed to grow here in the Arklatex along the Red River. Hansen believes it's trouble.
So that's an indicator, quite possibly, that it's a long-term trend we're looking at here, beyond just weather, more climate-oriented.
Craig Sims, KTBS 3 News.
Again, Hansen encourages residents to still use water conservatively. He hopes data collected while residents aren't under the order will help better manage groundwater in the future.